How's it going, everybody? My name's Sansar, and let's try some gameplay today, shall we? So, like I said, we're going to do some gameplay. Hopefully, I can go live soon with these gameplays because I really want to do this with you guys. So, until then, let's jump into this game, shall we? It's been a while since I played it. And actually, it's been uh, more than 10 years? Yeah, way more than 10 years because I remember playing this game on the GameCube when it first came out. So, as we see, we're gonna have some fun, shall we? So I don't have a controller, so I have to remember what buttons to press. I've been playing this for a while by myself, and let me turn this down a bit. Oop, is it just a bit? Okay, should be a little bit better. Um, well, let's try some gameplay, shall we? No.
Once upon a time,
Ooh,
there
forgot.
existed a giant tree that was the source of mana.
I can't
A
skip any of this.
war, however, caused this tree to wither away, and a hero's life was sacrificed in order to take its place. Grieving over the loss, the goddess disappeared unto the heavens. The goddess left the angels with this edict. You must wake me, for if I should sleep, the world shall be destroyed. The angels bore the Chosen One, who headed towards the tower that reached up unto the heavens. And that marked the beginning of the regeneration of the world.
Lloyd Irving, wake up.
You'll recognize some of these voices if you really pay attention to.
Lloyd!
Jesus.
How do you manage to sleep standing?
Oh, Professor Rain, is class over?
So as you can tell, if you do pay attention to his voice, you'll notice that it's Robin from Teen Titans. So
Never
It's-
mind. Let's have someone else answer the question.
It's
Jeez,
one of the-
how about you?
it's one of the roles that he took earlier during gameplays. Voiceovers, sorry. There it is, voiceovers.
Yes, Rain. Mythos the hero brought about the end of the ancient war in the holy ground of Karlon.
Correct. Afterwards, Mythos the hero formed a pact with the goddess Martel to seal away the Desians whom caused the war.
But the Desians came back and are now causing everyone to suffer.
We covered that in class last time, remember? When the seal weakens, the Desians reappear, just like they have now.
Yeah, I knew that. I just forgot.
Today is the day of prophecy. It is a very important day, which the Chosen of Mana will receive an oracle from the goddess Martel. Now, Chosen One, Colette.
These gameplays, they were so Let me mute that really quick. Um, when this was released, it was early 2000s, if I remember correctly, during the GameCube. And this particular game was released on 2 discs. Now, if you remember GameCube games, those discs were like super small. And I don't have any game disc of myself right now on hand, so but they were super small and surprisingly getting voice acting on it and n- gameplay. This RPG was really interesting at that time.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell us about the journey of world regeneration.
It is a journey to seal the Desians. Upon passing the trials of the goddess Martel, the summoned spirits that protect the world awaken, and mana is restored.
Correct. I suppose we should expect the Chosen herself to know the answer to that one.
It's very interesting because I love the voices who they chose for this
Mana depletion is the cause of the current food shortages and droughts.
and all this, but the gameplay was so good. Um, Especially over the GameCube controllers and all that. Back then, it was just a step forward for them.
It is said that this occurs because the Desians consume vast amounts of mana in their human ranches.
Yes, you did hear that correctly.
The Chosen's journey has 2 purposes: to revive mana, as well as defeat the Desians.
I forgot why that hole was there, and I don't
Now,
remember
for the next
why.
question.
What was that?
I forgot there's a little bit of flashing light, so if you guys are
Settle
photosensitive,
It would seem that the time for the Oracle has come.
there are a little bit of photosensitivity.
I will go and check on the chapel. Everyone stay here and study on your own.
Professor, I'll go with you.
No, Colette. If it is the Oracle, the priests will come here for you. Wait here with everyone else.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, this is so interesting. Yeah, it's keyboard. It's all keyboard. That explains why the hole was there. Oh yeah, it explains what the crystal is eventually, so no worries about that right now. They'll say sooner what it is. uh yeah, unfortunately if you don't click the right ones, you'll be stuck in a loophole right there, unfortunately. So even though you want to play like the good kid of like, oh, you gotta stay, can't play that card in this game. So don't even try it. But it does give you some choices throughout the game. So I did make it to the second disc of this game, and man, it was super hard. Actually, I want to move my camera. So give it a sec. Let's move my camera down. Let's say about there. That we can see a little bit more of the Oop, too far. There we go. And voila. Yeah, these commands are a little interesting, and if you're not used to using keyboards, for me, I suggest you have not only a full-fledged keyboard, but get yourself a gaming one-handed keyboard, because like me, a little bit on the big side, this actually helps out with not strain yourself constantly squeezing in, so you can actually keep it separate and knowing exactly which command keys you're gonna hit. But that's just me. So I suggest that. It's a little easier, especially on your hands, your wrist, your body. And yes, if you see Lloyd, he's saying Dwarven vow number 4. Don't depend on others. Walk on your own 2 legs. Especially in today's time, sometimes we need to. He's not a dwarf. As you can tell, he's not a dwarven either. Yeah, as you can tell, there's some keys that I would need to press for it to activate screenplays and all that. So, it's very interesting. It can be chats between characters, as we could tell from here. In between these, I guess there was not a lot of time to do the voices for it, because it'll just skew away from all the gameplays and all that. But as you can tell, it's very interesting. It's funny when you do read these. So if you get a chance, if you ever get a chance on this, I got this because it's been so long since I played these games that I do miss it. So just a little heads up in all these. I mean, if you ever play like Final Fantasy, stuff like that, there's just a lot of RPG, then go for it, because it is going to be a lot of fun. It is a little time consuming, as you can tell. You know what they say, it's not the speed of the race, it's the marathon of it. And these are one of the few games that doesn't have an easy mode, as we saw from the beginning. It's just automatically of going. So oops, sorry, I saw something on my screen. I just click it off. So in this game, you're gonna see stuff that's definitely not okay with any time period. But yeah, I was playing this earlier. I was playing this a few months ago. There's a couple things I should mention, which I'm going to address right now. So in the game, there is slaves, human slaves. Let me rephrase that. It's never a good thing. It's just no. Yeah, even in today's time, just hearing it or thinking about it is just awful. Even hearing it back then, it's even worse. Um, but when it comes to gameplay and all that, it's a little more leeway. It's a little more lenient because being generated, it's something you're gonna see. Now, gameplay slaves is never a good thing either. Um, but not to address it is even worse. So, like I said, when it comes to this style, you're gonna see a lot of things you might not agree with, things no one should ever agree with, and all that. And what I know, I'm just rambling a little bit. Sorry about that. Um, what you see is that it's an organization. They already touched on it, called the Designs, and that deal with slave trading and all that. It doesn't matter what color it is either. They don't care, and the age either. So it's a lot of fighting style type of game, but there's not a lot of things. I haven't finished the game. Let's face. Just put that out there. I never finished the game, so I have no idea what the ending is. So I hope everything turns out good, because there was a sequel to this. I never got a chance to play that either. So let's get back to gameplay, shall we? Correctly. Oh.
Let's get started!
No way! Demon Fang! All right.
So yeah, there's things called cooking. I'm not gonna worry about that since my health is pretty high up. Um, Monsters, zombies, heads, worms, wolves. You're gonna fight them all in this type of style. As you can see, he has wooden swords. You'll see later he gets better ones, but until then. And as you can tell, the other characters do have weapons. If I had a game controller, it'd probably be a little easier, or any type of controller, because you can actually switch between characters. But it is not a turn by turn base. It's a group all in one. See, they even tell you can press E to switch control character's target. This is if you had a controller on you. So normally I don't worry about that this early on, because you could switch.
Demon Fang!
Okay, so as you see, my health is a little low, so it's just a sandwich. So you can actually buy ingredients to all this. That way you can make more food. The more people you have, the better choices you get. So it's a lot to take in sometimes, but it's not that hard. As soon as you get the hang of it. So I'm gonna save it right here. And yeah. So let's just save it right there for now, guys. That way, see how this works for you guys. Would love your feedback on all this. Let's switch it to the other screen. Love all your feedback and see how it is. I might take a listen to it before. Well, if you're seeing this, then I already posted the video. So until then, remember, love each other, stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.